Welcome to Primordial Flows. I invite you to pause and slow down. Here we journey into inhabiting the sources of our interbeing more fully through journeying, meditation, movement, breath, and sound. Taking a moment to offer gratitude to the spirits of the lands wherever we are. As I'm recording this from the ancestral territories of the Nooksack and Semiahmoo tribes. So as we begin, I invite each of us to drop an anchor, drop our roots down from our coccyx, down from our feet, rooting us down, connecting us to the center of the earth. Anchoring us, tuning in here, to our collective energies, hearing the drum at the center of the earth, the center of my soul. There's like this feeling that something is grating or scratching at the, like within the soul. I'm feeling like looking every which way, trying to figure out what's going on. Witnessing this. The witness knowing that we don't need to figure it out. All the witness does is witness. I'm getting the feeling of like the one being witnessed is being seen from like so many different perspectives. And it feels like they're standing in the middle of a courtyard. It's like a giant pool fountain. I have to drink some water. And it's like the feeling is like being backed up into a corner, only there's no corner, there's only the center, and all the beings watching is like bringing this person into the center of the courtyard where they're just still and standing and feeling exposed. feeling like this dread, like what will I do if I'm seen? And then they can't carry the weight of that anymore. It's like they drop the weight and they collapse into self-compassion. And then there are these rivers flowing from above down, flowing from above their head down, washing over the front of their body, their being. Just washing over them as they release. Release like any posturing or shielding or projections or just letting it go. And as they collapse, there's like the scene changes and they're in this like underground place that's dark, and there's these sticks stacking all around them in the shape of a triangle, just like stacking alternately, creating the three different sides like all around them, almost like they're being caged by these triangles of sticks. And at the top there's like a teardrop crystal. And once that is put into place, there's like a field that encircles them in this stick. The sticks. It's like these sticks are all the different eyes that they think people are seeing them through. And they're stuck. They think they're stuck. But once they move, like they can knock all the sticks down, and the sticks just like topple down. And all the sticks topple down, but that teardrop crystal, that one stays right on the top of their head. Still creating this like sphere. It's a very thin sphere all around them, but it's almost like a film. There's like a film around the sphere. Of consciousness, a film of consciousness. Well, everything's consciousness, but I say that because this film is the person inside this sphere with the film. They get to choose what they want to project. How they want others to see them. I'm feeling like this could be me, this could be you, this person in this situation. I'm feeling this image like sink into my heart. Not just the image, but that ability to project how others see me. I want to place my hand on my head and just feel that crystal. Because that feels like a really powerful ability, and I want to be responsible with it. And if the crystal has something to share to guide this, so that whatever is projected is from us, like a love, is from the source of love. Being in the sphere, and I'm also feeling myself in the sphere. The sphere fills with white light. The white light is clearing any delusions, doubts. Anything that tells us we're not good enough or not worthy, and the white light fills it. And as this field clears, I'm seeing like a seed pod hanging with many seeds in it. Those are the seeds of our essence. I'm feeling them in the womb space. The sense I'm getting is that this seed pod with many different seeds in it represents like a seed family or like a seed tribe. That are somehow connected to each other. And I'm feeling like fear and anguish around this. Like they've lost each other or they haven't found each other or something. Or maybe they think it's a certain person, but they don't know, or it's been causing them anguish. In their womb space. Of any gender. All genders here. So I want to take a moment to feel into that womb space. Into that anguish. I'm seeing people crying. I'm seeing the cave. And there's like a path in the cave that's kind of lit up occasionally, but it's still dimly lit, and there's many people, women, in there crying. Not just women, but all genders of people in there crying along this path. Because either their seeds shriveled up or they somehow their seeds shriveled up. So there's this grief within the tribe, within the soul family or the soul group. I'm feeling this ache in my shoulders, this grief in my throat and my chest, my head. There's this large stone. The path circles around this large stone, and there's like some sort of like agate quartz in the middle. This giant stone that looks like this giant egg that's like glowing, this like orange glow. And you can walk inside this room or temple shrine. In it, there's this like rug. It's beautifully, elaborately woven rug on the floor, and there's a rocking horse, and there's an old woman rocking on the rocking horse, and she's bent over and her hair's covering her face, and you can't see her, but she's just in there rocking on the rocking horse. And there's these people outside just wailing at their seeds shriveled up. Taking some deep breaths here. Just being present with this imagery, these sensations and feelings. Inside this egg, or inside this temple with the rug, with the woman, the old woman on the rocking horse, there's like this trail of like mice, and also like little shiny people encircling the inside, around the inside of like the temple, but around the edges of the walls and the rug. And they're going down in front of the woman. They're going down there's like a tunnel or somewhere. They're going deeper down. And they're entering another cave. And it's a room filled with a bunch of those spheres with films in them. And they kind of have like a bluish tint, and they're shining. And they look like a bunch of bubbles next to each other, but they're big and they're like they could fit a human in it. And they're just in this room, but they're empty. And the little shiny people and the mice are going down there. And they're seeing these spheres. The same kind of sphere that was encircling me or that person when recognizing that power to project or to be able to choose how they are seen based on how they're projecting themselves into the world to be seen. So, but down in the cave, under the cave, because there was like a cave where the person was, and then there was this other area of a cave where the people were wailing because their seeds had dried up, into the temple, down into the tunnel, into this other cave where there was like a bunch of them. Makes me wonder, why are they there? And what are the little shiny people doing down there? Okay, I'm seeing the shiny people, the little shiny people, like have these net bags, and they're putting a sphere, the net bags like wrap around one sphere, so little shiny people can carry them. And they carry them and they squeeze them through the tunnel, and they bring it back up through that temple, through that little tunnel in the floor, and they bring it back into the temple. And so they're like transporting and squeezing these spheres back up through. It's like those spheres were like in there being protected or something. And so the little shiny person brings it up and gives it to the old lady on the rocking horse. and then the sphere encapsulates the old woman and the rocking horse, and she turns into a child, a laughing child. And they bring up another sphere, and they give it to one of the weeping people. And the sphere encapsulates the weeping person. And the weeping person feels their seeds like replenishing. It's like they're becoming hydrated with this magic essence of the sphere. And so the little people, the little shiny people, keep bringing out the spheres and giving them to everybody who's weeping. And then all of their seeds start to regenerate and replenish. And that is where we find ourselves amongst each other. And now the weeping is not because we're dried up. Our seeds, our essence is dried up. The weeping is out of joy. As we see each other and we see ourselves. And we thank all the little shiny people. And all the little shiny people come over and they celebrate with us, and they sit on our shoulders and they dance with us. They surround our spheres. And then our essence informs the film on the sphere. And we can finally see each other. We can finally see each other's essence. And we can finally be seen in our own essence. And since we're still in the cave, we're still in the cave together. And as the tunnels start to open up, leading us to wherever each of us are on the planet, there's a trail of shiny people, of little shiny people, connecting us all to this glowing agate quartz temple. Back to that center, and we all find our way back to where we are. The tunnels, through the tunnels, up to the surface of the earth, wherever each of us are. Back to ourselves. Rehabilitated with our spheres of essence, being witnessed in them. Like that, like it was ancient technology waiting to be found. Awakening the seeds of our essence within each other. In love. In love. In love.